So I think it would be interesting to talk a little bit about your, I'm going to use about your own experience, because you explained, you sent, I, I know a little bit now about you, that you are military, right? Are you a military police officer, and then you became a military police investigator, correct? And then you started working with victims of a crime and became very interested in victims advocacy, correct?
100%.
So can you kind of just have an informal conversation, tell me a little bit about you, and tell me a little bit about what you have done in terms of uh, enhancing awareness about victims advocacy, or if you have a specific work with this type of organizations, institutions, or agencies? I can't
Reservist right
hear.
now.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Okay. So I'm an Army reservist now, but I did 5 years as an active duty soldier. I enlisted in 2019 as a military police officer. They send you off to school, they send you to a training, the whole 9 yards. And then I got to my first duty station, which was so terribly in the state of Hawaii. Uh,
Yes, when I read that, I said, this is so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's one of those things. The 3 years that I got to spend out there, I actually have this amazing coffee mug saying I'd rather
Hawaii.
be in Hawaii. Um, it is a very cool experience to be able to be out there and also be able to serve at the same time. Um, so when I went out there initially, what happens a lot of times with new military police is you just get put in a regular line unit, is what we call it. So your job is kind of mixed. You do a little bit of the law enforcement stuff, and you also do a little bit of the what everybody knows the Army to be, which is you're going out, you're in the Humvees, you're doing the field training, you're doing that sort of thing. So my first 3 years was kind of split up between like I'd say like a 50-50 of what I was doing, and as a road patrol officer in
Mhm.
the military, you don't quite do what your normal civilian police officer does. There's a lot of similarities, but the level of investigation kind of gets cut off before the case really takes off. Outside of like a traffic accident and traffic related offenses, whenever you're in the civilian world, you see a police officer that responds to a domestic violence situation, for example. That police officer generally is going to be the one or the two police officers that handle the majority of the case. They separate the parties. They, mandate cool down periods, things like that. That doesn't really fall into effect in the patrol level in the military police. Now, I responding to countless domestic violence situations, realized that I felt like I wasn't doing a lot of anything, to be honest. I felt like I was just there to collect paperwork
Uh-huh.
and to put the case in, and then I was passing it off to somebody else. And as somebody that's very passionate about law enforcement, I was like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I feel like I'm not helping at all. Like, I feel like I'm just a body that's out here. So I did definitely push to get moved into an investigative sort of role. Whether that be into there's a traffic investigation side, which is like a specialty, and those guys focus on like major accidents, ones where vehicles are disabled or somebody may have gotten seriously hurt or worse,
Mhm.
um, as well as they do like the drug and DUI, like the drug and alcohol DUI sort of thing. Either that, or I wanted to go into the investigation side. Now, the military law enforcement world is in many ways very different than civilian side, but it is a
That's what can I ask you?